Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Matt and it is finally Fiendish Friday, TGIF. Yes, thank you. It is finally here, the weekend. Hopefully each and every one of you are going to have a great morning, evening, dawn, day or dusk, all that jazz. Hopefully you're going to have a great weekend, watch some good movies, hang out with whoever it is that you hang out with, do whatever it is you do because that's what is important. Anyways, do like, share, and subscribe. That is the only thing I ask of you. If not, I understand. This face can be a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I even get annoyed of it at times. All right, today's movie is a beast. It's a gnarly one. It's one that it will go into the memory banks, and you'll never ever forget it. It's so brutal. This is from 2017. I watched the unrated director's cut. It's running at an hour and 50 minutes, so it's a little bit longer than most films. I like that 90-minute mark usually. This one's like 20 minutes longer than my usual films. And this one it stars Catalina Martin, Daniel Antivito, Macarena, Carrere, and Ximena del Solar. And this is directed by Lucio Rojas. And that is none other than Trauma. Yeah, baby. This is one amazing behemoth of a film. I have the DVD, obviously, of the Artsploitation release. As far as it is I believe it is a standard issue DVD. Yes, it is. It damn well better be for as big this movie was. There is zero reversible cover art as usual with most films. As far as special features go, do we got anything on here? No. I think there's only a trailer that is on this one. It's pretty bare bones. Does anyone with the Blu-ray? Do you guys know if? Could you inform me? Does that have more special features on it, or is it just a trailer as well? This is worth upgrading. I'm curious before I upgrade. There's got to be a little more to it besides the picture. Now, what is this bad boy about? It is basically about this guy. Well, first off, there's these four women. They're going away for a weekend, the weekend getaway, blah blah blah. They're going to a house in the middle of nowhere practically. Everybody is weird to them while they're on their way there. Kind of cliche, been done before on that kind of end of the spectrum. And they are brutally, well, first off, let me rewind it. I almost forgot. You get one hell of an opening scene on this one. It is like, ooh, jaw dropping. Like you're treated with rape, incest, necrophilia, other types of debauchery, like there's mutilation. It is just intense and insane. It's basically this fella right here. It's him as a child, and his father, who is just a monster himself, was raising Juan to basically be just like him, just to be a man, is what he called it. I'm not going to say what else he called it because I don't want to get myself in trouble for saying that F word. That's not my style. But anyways, you started off with him, and he is got there's a woman strapped down to a table. It looks like one of those. There's like stirrups on it, like one of those gynecologist type chairs almost. But it looks very archaic and old and dirty and rusty and just icky. And you quickly are treated to Juan and his father and a soldier, and he comes in and he slices up the Juan's face, and he forces him to have sex with the woman. And to get him ready, he sticks his hand in the pants and kind of tosses him off a little bit, and gets him all ready and sticks it into the woman's vagina. And the soldier is behind him, shoving him into it so that he is actually penetrating, actually having sex, and then all the while it is his mother that he's doing this to. And the father decides to kill the mother in the middle of him pounding away on his mother. So then he starts to have coitus with a corpse. It eventually turns into the stopping of the soldier pushing him, and Juan takes over. His mind just shatters and he becomes that's when things start to happen, when the monster is born. This is the precursor to who he becomes. This is insane who Juan becomes. And so now we fast forward the four women going away on the cottage. They are having a good time partying. There's some lesbian love going on there for you guys that like that, or you guys or gals, I should say, because it does go both ways on that one. They are quickly introduced to that night to Juan and his son. And his son is just as deviant as the father. At one point, you see, before they go to the house, you see them getting ready in this, like, it looks like an old factory. And they are, you're treated to him dumping a baby that has been melted in acid down a drain. You get to see another woman tied up in there. And at one point the son comes over and he starts giving the dad some oral pleasure. He gives him a mouth hug, and next thing you know, they're on their way back. They're on their way to the house. Now, that first night in the house is just insane. There's a lot of rape. There is one girl that is dispatched pretty quickly in the morning thereafter. Now, I do want to say, anybody that watches this is not for the squeamish. This is a very brutal movie. It is one that the first time I watched it with a couple of buddies online, and I was just blown away about this film and how good it was on top of it. It is definitely one that will go down in history as being a very, very hard movie for a lot of people to make it through. Just even that first intense scene is just, it'll make or break the film for you. I know a lot of people that have watched this film and they are like mad at me because I told them that it's good, but I also warned them that not a lot of people, but a few people, I've warned anybody to watch this one. Anybody, that it's going to be a brutal nightmare. Now, let's get on to some ratings because I don't want to give away too much more as far as how the story goes, because it never lets up. It puts its foot on your throat and it never stops. It continues to push, and sometimes it pushes harder and further, than others. And then when you get to the insane ending, you will. If you haven't like been blown away yet, then I don't know what's wrong with you, because the ending is just as insane. I do have heard of some people that don't like this. They say it's stupid and boring and it tries too hard. I can kind of see that, but except for the boring part, I never got bored with this. It does try a little hard to be very, very gory and disturbing at the same time. It does try really hard, because it's just constant impact, 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 which they said that this is based on a true story. How true that is, I'm not sure. I didn't look it up because I didn't care to at right now at this moment. Maybe down the line I'll get the urge to want to look up this one character and see how real it is. It's probably a story that's based off of several stories and put together. My guess, kind of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's based off of one guy. It's based off of Ed Gein, but it's nothing like the story of Ed Gein. There's certain things that tie in together, but that's not who it is or what the film is. That's just how it turns out with those based on true story stuff, because it is the Hollywood story or the filmmaker's story, which is not always truth. It is not always there as a complete history lesson, I should say. And some people take that stuff a little too much to heart. There's things that are in movies that people take for fact, and they take the ball and they run with it, and it kind of gets, it's kind of sad, because they'll argue with you about it, and you show them cold hard facts, and they still argue. Just blows my mind. So, got all of that in mind. On that 1 through 5 technical scale, I'm going to give it 4. It is filmed rather well. It is edited rather well. The sound score works. The acting is top notch. The story, I feel, just flows perfectly and smoothly, and like I said, it just never stops, like bringing the madness to it. So, I feel that a 4 on the technical side is a very good score. And then we're going to roll over to the entertainment side. Now, entertainment side, like I said, this thing is just everything from the first, what I said about the technical stuff carries on over to the entertainment side. So I really don't need to repeat myself on that. It is just an amazing film. So I am going to give it also a 4. So this thing is going to have an 8 overall. That's pretty good, not too shabby. This is my impression of the Four Horsemen from WCW days. Woo! Gotta throw in the Ric Flair once in a while. The guy was the nature boy. He was styling and profiling, yo. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put this monster down. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I got stuff to do tonight. I hope each and every one of you have a great weekend. Like I said before, I'll see you on Monday. I got a exclusive for you, one that I was luckily able to screen the other day, and it was pretty good. It's one that it's different. It'll blow your mind even just as much as this one will. Just in a different degree of blow your mind, because it's real gore type stuff. Real blood. Alright, love your faces, and as always, peace!